With nursing home costs so high, it's essential to take advantage of all the legal planning tools available. Today, we're going to focus on one effective option for helping to protect a portion of your life savings from being eaten up by nursing home costs. We'll call this strategy the All in the Family Plan because you can pay adult children for the help that they provide. This works if you carefully follow the rules, but there are lots of pitfalls that could get you in big trouble. Let's start first with some background. In many families, adult children do more and more for aging parents as they need more help. In some cases, the help might just be providing a ride to the doctor or simple house cleaning. In others, the help might be much more: dressing, bathing, cooking. Most of the time, the kids help out because they're loving children with no expectation or desire for compensation. But sometimes it makes sense to pay the kids for their services. As we've spoken before, Medicaid will not pay nursing homes, or Medicaid will only pay for nursing homes if you have a little money or property. Many people consider giving away a portion of their savings to protect it. But gifting triggers Medicaid penalties. If you pay children for their services, keeping it all on the family, you can reduce your estate, getting you closer to your Medicaid eligibility, and still protect it with no penalty, no Medicaid waiting period, and no gift tax. Here's what you need to do. You should create a written services agreement between you and your adult child. For this to work, this agreement should meet 3 requirements. First, it should be written up before the services are provided, not after the fact. Second, it should contain as much detail as possible as to the services which will be provided. Third, the payments should be reasonable for the services. You can't pay your son $10,000 to drive you to the doctor and expect that to be considered a payment rather than a gift. The best way to determine a reasonable payment is to get a third-party written estimate for what an unrelated person would charge for the same services in your area. Then pay your child just under that amount. This is a better alternative to just making gifts to your children. For example, if you make a gift of $10,000 to your child, you create about a 2-month penalty period for Medicaid, which will not start until you run out of your savings. In other words, your child would likely have to pay the gift to the nursing home. But if you pay your child $10,000 for services and you use a valid services agreement, there should not be any Medicaid penalty. If your adult children are helping you, maybe you should think about paying them under a written services agreement. After all, wouldn't you prefer having your hard-earned money staying in the family while also protecting a part of your life savings from nursing home costs? If you have questions, use the information that's coming up next.
Call Budish, Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.budishandsolomon.com.
Thanks for joining us. Next week, we've got our fingers on the pulse of heart disease in seniors. We'll look at ways to ensure you can leave a legacy. We'll find out how you can test drive your new hearing aid. Plus, we'll put you in touch with outpatient therapy. And we'll reveal how to find those extra resources that can keep your loved one at home. Until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.